Chris 05, Pinky, and there's another one.
We're going to get to it later, that's for sure. Game 1 is already
this.
starting, and Sabin is already on the offensive without any hesitation whatsoever. No warning whatsoever. Immediately, Daisy's having to go into the scrap, cannot get his gameplay going until he gets to a point where he can reset to neutral and start from there. And I think when you're Ori, you kind of want to force the scramble, because like moves like F-tilt are literally like made for this. They were born for the fight, right? With how fast they... Oh! Big whiff there from Sabin's part. And there's the Daisy special is that nair at ledge, loving to mix up the timing on things and not necessarily going for the immediate hit. Instead, waiting it out, and it rewards him so much, so often. I had to steal that from him real quick. Has to get back on stage. Doesn't get hit by all the needles, so it won't do that much in terms of confirming. F-Strong's the wrong way again, and wall jumps this time. I think we might have to keep track of that, right? See how many F-Strongs Sabin happens to miss. Because there's been 2 so far, 3 so far.
That was an issue in your set against him. He would constantly miss the F-Strong setup.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I knew what I wanted to go to, but I would mess up the inputs for it. So it seems like he has the same thing, but also they're kind of bad reads, and this one definitely cost him a stock. 103% on Daisy stock. I mean, any charge Ori attack. Here we go. The Daisy's advantage state, trying to get a bit of damage for himself. Does get 48 on the board after that whiffed up strong. Oh my God, but gets a little bit of damage on the way out. And I tell you what, I think he'll take that to the bank every single day.
Oh, yeah.
Right? You love to fight to another day.
Interesting up-B there, because Daisies. No, seriously, that's the only explanation I can give to why that stuff just ever happens.
Right.
Not really going for up airs, a lot of Oris usually would with these approaches.
Yeah, going for more of the fairs in this instance. And
I'm not sure I'm a fan of that. Just because he hasn't really been able to follow them up with anything.
I was almost about to say, I hope you don't eat your words in this exact moment in time, but instead, Sabin will have to eat another stock. I tell you what, he isn't quite playing to the expectations that I had, but that's okay, because that means Daisies is.
I just don't like his choice of variant. I think he should be using up air just a bit more.
Yeah.
I think that would, especially in this matchup, that would be a bit more advantageous for him.
Because it's less predictable as well, and when you have that old bad DI on the fair right there, game 1 going to Daisies, Sabin's going to have to sharpen up a lot quick.
Oh, yeah.
A lot. It's a 2-stock, and that
was a very rough game 1, and that does not inspire confidence for the rest of the set. At least in my opinion.
No. I think he can get it back, but look, man. I was hoping for a little bit more. He felt confident coming into this bracket. He wanted as many PR wins as possible, right?
Has he gotten 1?
I don't know, actually. No, because he lost versus me, won versus Xantho, and is here now. So he hasn't had the chance to get a PR win just yet. This would be his first if he gets it. Or at least in this bracket, I should say.
Gotcha.
Right?
Is the redemption bracket on Star.gg?
It's challenge. I know. But it's just because Star.gg is a headache to work with. Oh, you left Spirit Tree open? What? Oh, man.
Interesting decision, but
he can make it work?
Perhaps he's a little bold, and he thinks that Sabin won't be able to win off of it.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll definitely see. It works for both characters, though, because of how low those plats are. There are a lot of attacks that will reach through the plat for Ranno, and there are a lot of attacks that will reach through, like, in both directions, down and up. Solid damage on both sides, 65 to 52. Oh.
Not gonna go for the up smash there, which I was expecting.
I feel you. Back air, no, misses it. Yeah, the top blast zone isn't the greatest here for these, like, upwards attacks. But that F smash connecting would have been a real bad situation for Sabin if he DIs that wrong, like we've seen him do before. No resources, you're dead, yeah. But Sabin has to get back on stage. Has a wall jump. Doesn't have an air dodge. There's a stock. Okay, yeah, that's tough.
We're back to the drawing board at 0 apiece.
Has to find more momentum out of thin air, seemingly, after losing that stock. He had momentum, but lost it as soon as he lost the stock.
He extended just a little too much, and while that did cost Daisies his stock, it also cost him his own.
Gets the parry. Yep, very predictable down air right there. Or a very reactable down air, I should actually say.
Again, approaching with the up air there, much better move for follow-ups.
Because Ori is so fast that in that split second of what are they going to do, if you have a quick aerial like an up air or an air for that matter, bad DI on the up air right there, or rather DI out on the up air right there, I should say, then it makes it much more difficult for the opponent to react to what option you're going to do as opposed to a fair.
Great up smash on the catch there. He'd been missing those all day, so it's nice to see him finally hit one.
For sure. We hope to see the execution come alive, and then we can see how Daisies responds to the test.
That's been an issue. Some players I expected to have much tighter execution just simply did. And some of the players I expected to have worse execution had actually pretty decent execution.
Right?
I still can't get that Tech Knight Dark set.
It was, yeah, that's a hell of an upset.
Loud.
That's a hell of an upset. Going for the downer again. I keep telling him, oh my god, literally since the first time we ever played friendlies, I wondered why he would go for the downers off stage instead of literally any other aerial. Because down air, if it...
Running into the bash, but that's not going to cost him the stock, interestingly enough.
Thank goodness for him, because that was almost going to be death. I tell you what, it had been misinputs on Sabin's side.
Up air, okay, anti rule. Up air's not a kill move.
No, the wall jump, he's dead.
He knows that was a stock that he just did not have to lose.
Oh, but another up strong nearly coming out for the kill. Daisy's reversaling.
Daisies can take these to the house.
And he's trying to. More momentum on the side of Daisies, but Sabin snatches it right back with a strong down strong. Gets the F strong down to do it. Yep.
Now we're going into game 3, so this is not going to be a clean sweep for either.
No, and this is, as you know, this is the pivotal game. Counter pick advantage goes to the winner of this game if it goes to a game 5 set.
I still remember Losers Finals, LA Nexus, where you said that, and that ended up being the best set of the tournament. So hopefully.
Oh, you're right.
Hopefully, we'll see how this goes.
Hey, you kind of spitting on that one.
Yeah.
We'll see. So if I'm Sabin here, you generally want to, you want to take away stages that limit your movement and limit your follow-ups.
Iron Wall standing in the background of the player cam there because Daisies is not present. He's just so lurched back. You see his red jacket in his arms.
Absolutely. MDSR being active means that, Daisies cannot go back to Jules Vale. So those are the 4 bands of the stage right here. Oh, we didn't put the Konami code in. That's fine. It's fine. Force 4 is this pick for game 3. Starting off with the needles into a conversion. Won't get much out of it.
And before you're asking why we don't have the new stage skin, we actually found that in testing with the new patch, Olympia Downstrong actually crashes the game. And as we have an Olympia player in bracket, and there's no actual gameplay changes outside of the stage, we thought that it'd be best to revert to the patch previous to it.
Yep, exactly. Until they get until they get a fix out, then in future tournaments we'll have it back on again. But until that point, Daisy's really putting it on right now. 65% off the rip. Oh, big conversion from Sabin's side. And I tell you what, this counter pick, like I mentioned before, might come to bite Daisies in the butt because these up strong kills are going to come way fast. Oh, what attack.
Wait, much easier. Honestly, Spirit Tree, again, we mentioned Spirit Tree, but this, it's a little easier to get confirms off of because as Ranno, you kind of have to go to either the end where you're just going to get killed by the up strong, or you have to go to the platform. And if Sabin predicts correctly, that he predicts this 50-50 correctly with the strong attack and knows that you're going to the platform, an up strong conversion is very easy.
And it's even worse because a lot of Ori's favorite edge guard technique is to just stand back from ledge a little bit and go for the charge F strong as well. So, ooh, wait, hold on. This could be
jumping into the down strong, which is a move you don't really see from Ranno often.
It was an interesting choice, but it worked out for him. And then some, getting 86% on the board on Sabin stock here, losing sign charge there. That one. Oh, wait, the bad DI again. Oh, man. That's not going to do him any favors. That will, though. Down to last stock once again.
Very pivotal game here. The winner has counter pick advantage.
And you want that for sure between this matchup, where it can go either way depending on who's got momentum.
The Nair not being able to quite hit as Sabin's able to put up, what was that, an up tilt?
But very, very close to getting these conversions and continuing them as Daisies, on the other hand, gets a down strong to finish it off. Okay.
Sabin just allowing the down strong to hit so we can recover the stage. Very smart.
Very smart. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Jesus. No, goes for the Dacus instead. He had the up smash.
Great Dacus.
But he had the up smash. The sweet spot was there. There was no need.
I was flashy. Which, if you know, Daisies is like the Bobby Big Balls of Louisiana. He may not win, but he does some sick shit.
He does do some sick shit once in a while. That's true. Up air off stage. No air dodge. You have the wall jump. You have nothing.
He stalled too long in the wall.
And he didn't use the bubble. He didn't use bubble tag. So it comes down to this. Man. Okay. Well. So bands back on. Same bands as before. Unfortunate that Spirit Tree did not work out for him, but he probably didn't know any better.
I doubt it.
Yeah, that's fair. In this instance, Forest Floor is not a bad stage pick. In this instance, I'm not sure about Treetop. Tropo, yes, kind of.
Who's pick? Sabin's pick?
It's Daisy's pick because he lost.
Oh, Sabin won. I'm out.
Merch report, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I'm just checking.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, I'm just checking. Somewhere now.
So we'll keep it running for sure. Sabin trying to once again apply the pressure onto Daisies here, rolling all over him. Daisies left to do nothing but parry in place. That is the kind of the situation you don't want to get into with Ori, is when you're stuck in one spot and just parrying over and over again. That makes them feel all the better about mashing in your space. You don't want that. You really want to make sure that they have to play your game as well as, you know, you have to play their game. The more you force your tempo upon them, the worse it is for them. Gets the uppy off the top for a little bit of extra damage. Good looks, good looks. Co-caster adjusting the volume on his end. I can understand that. I can get a little passionate at times. Oh, the mix on the uppy does fool him there and gets the perfect spacing on uppy again to reset his resources. Takes an up strong, but has a lot of hits on there. That'll do it.
Back here.
Reversing this game around. Momentum looked to be in Sabin's favor at first, but Daisy's turning it around. Yo, that was a bash.
I like reversing. That's good Solomonism.
Appreciate it. Charge. Oh, trying to go for the up strong. Just whiffed it.
I think an up air probably would have been a better conversion there, because that knocks Daisies outwards and keeps him at disadvantage.
Just like that. He tried to go for a bubble, but was too far into the blast zone to really go for it. Wasn't able to get it. So now we have Sabin even on stocks. We've seen how Daisies has been able to get these conversions, but Sabin's resets have been really like the star of the show. In his, oh, he missed the tongue. That had to be a tongue miss input. You don't put bubble down in that situation unless you're trying to go for tongue and you miss input. Ori mashing once again. Bang. Oh, goes to the upper back air. Nice. Sending him back up stage with less resources. Has to recover low. Here it is.
Yep. Again, the up smash catches from Sabin have just been really good all set.
And I think in that situation, because Sign Charge had gone away, that was really close to the blast zone. I was very nervous for him. Now I'm nervous for Daisies. Off stage, doesn't have bubble, has the up. Jesus.
Not quite getting the up air there, but but getting the up smash conversion. The up smash catch again.
You're good. And it was an errant up B from Daisies in that situation. He panicked, right? He panicked, trying to get back to stage as quickly as possible. Side B was the option, which is hilarious to think about because that's usually his favorite tool.
Trying to go for the Dacus there. I was expecting him to go for the jump.
Oh my god!
The bash, I don't think would the bash have sealed the game?
I think so, with how far they were off stage.
That's true.
Like, if it was on stage, definitely not.
Daisy's looking for a fair to kill here. Not
That's
quite
it?
Get
oh, okay, wait.
Making Sabin play a bit too cautiously. With Ori, if you play too cautiously, you're just not able to recover.
It's true. There it is! Gets the bubble. Takes the bubble, though.
Bubble.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a bit smarter to send him a bit high.
I think so, but it would have been a weird angle, and he would have been able to live that. Up strong off the side once again. It's down to one big hit from Sabin here. Daisy's having to go clutch.
Daisy's able to grind up some percent.
Oh, he missed input. He moonwalked by accident and got a dash attack in the opposite direction.
They're both at kill percent right now.
Yes, they are. F strong won't connect fully because it was the charge. Has a multi-hit. Big hits from Daisies. It comes down to one big hit. Trying to go for the F strong. He's brought it all the way back.
And that's the set.
Oh
Sabin moves on and is guaranteed at least 5th. Which, if he loses to...
Rivals of Aethpril moment, it sounds like, but huge. Another upset.